Dear esteemed Module 8 participants, welcome to lesson number 8. This lesson is titled No Coding Required AI Tools for the Higher Education Researcher. I am Adekunle Ibrahim Oladejo. Before we proceed into this lesson, I'd like to express my deep appreciation to our dear father, teacher and mentor par excellence, distinguished Professor Peter Akinshola Okebukola, OFR. Sir, thank you for yesterday, thank you for today, and thank you for tomorrow. I am truly grateful for everything. Having said that, in this lesson, we will look at over 10 AI tools that can be employed to enhance our research activities. We would also explore with practical examples the features of the following AI tools and how we can use them to improve our research functions. What are these AI tools? We will start with Rightful. We'll look at Consensus, SciSpace, Trinker AI, Avid Notes, Unriddle, PaperPal, Elicit, Connected Papers, Research Rabbit, and some others. Let's swing into action. On my home screen here, you can see Rightful. Okay, this is what Rightful looks like. This is the home screen of Rightful. The link that I shared earlier on that slide, you can copy the link directly or just type it into your search bar, and then you will get to log into the home page of Rightful. On the left-hand side here are what Rightful can do for us. We can use Rightful to generate titles for our paper. Should you have a paper with a title that you're not convenient with and you want to modify that title, Rightful is here to help you out. We can use Rightful to generate abstracts, to paraphrase paragraphs, sentences, or documents, to academize sentences, paragraphs, as the case may be. And then, of course, we can check if a document is AI generated or not with the GPT detector. Let's explore Rightful a bit. Before we do that, let me quickly scan through these other AI tools that I mentioned earlier. This is Unriddle. This is what Unriddle looks like. This is Elicit. This is the interface for Elicit. We are coming back to it. This is Jenni AI. This is the interface for Jenni AI. And this is my very good friend, SciSpace. This is what the interface looks like. Let me go to the home page. This is the home page of SciSpace. We'll come back to this at some point. This is Connected Papers. And the beautiful thing about Connected Papers is the map that it generates for you when you're working with it. This is PaperPal. With PaperPal, you can write more or less like you are writing in Microsoft Word, and then you can copy and use whatever it is that you have generated at the end of the day. This is Perplexity. I'm sure most of us are familiar with Perplexity. It's a wonderful AI tool. This is Consensus. I mentioned that earlier. This is Trinker AI. This is what the interface looks like, and this is Rose AI, and it's a beautiful one as well. This is Avid Notes. Avid Notes also works like Unriddle. We might not be able to go into deep of all of these other AI tools apart from the 5 that I mentioned earlier, but they all have similar interface. So you can, once you're able to use one very well, you can easily navigate others. And then this is Research Rabbit. This is the interface, and it's a very, very lovely AI tool. It also functions similar to, it has some functions similar to that of Connected Papers. And you can see the maps here that I was talking about earlier. At our leisure time, we can explore these machines and see how they work. This is Lit Map, and this is Kahumbi. There are a lot more of these AI tools that we can work with. So let's explore the 5 that we have agreed to explore in this lesson. We'll start with Rightful. This is the title generator. If you click this title generator, it gives you this work interface. you have a sample there. The title there is The Information Paradox for the Black Holes. This is a short abstract for this title, but okay, this is not what we want to work with. All you need to do is clean off this follow com abstract and then go to your own work. I have an abstract here that I'll just do Control C. This is copied and paste here. It's pasted now, and I'll just click generate title. You can see that it has given us a very beautiful title. The title here is Cultural Techno Contextual Approach in Improving Cybersecurity Awareness in Secondary School Students in Lagos State. Something is not okay there, so I'm not very convenient with this title. I want it to be modified. What do I do? All I need to do is just click on generate title, and then it will regenerate the title. Okay, we have another one here. It says cybersecurity awareness among Nigerian senior secondary school students, a mixed methods study. Let's say I'm not still okay with this. All I need to do again is click on generate title. And that beautiful one is here. Cybersecurity awareness in Nigeria, the impact of culture, technology, and the environment on achievement among secondary school students. Let's assume that I'm not still okay with this. Just click on generate title. As many times as you continue to click on generate titles, you have new titles for your paper. Abstract generator. To generate an abstract, here is the interface. Once you click on the abstract generator, it brings the interface. In this interface, all you need to do is paste your whole work, but sometimes you could have over 6,000 words for a whole paper from introduction to conclusion. That might be too heavy for some of these free mode AI tools. But if you're using the paid version, of course, it should be able to take even more than that. So if instead of pasting the entire work, you can just sift out those key points that you would need for your abstract in sentences, load them into this pane, and then click on generate abstract, and then you will have an abstract generated for you. Let's try something funny. I'll copy this abstract and I'll paste here, and I'll say generate abstract. You see, unable to generate abstract. Your text is too short. Please try again with a longer text. And that is the beauty of AI tools. I'm sure you agree with. So what I've tried to do is go back to this document where I took the abstract from, and then copy the entire work from introduction to conclusion. Come to Rightful and paste it into that dialog box and say generate abstract. It's generating. You can see it's rolling. Let's see what Rightful will come up with. Wow, this is a lovely abstract here. Okay, you can see it starts from this study aims to explore the effectiveness of cultural techno-contextual approach, and all the way down to the present study can serve as something like a conclusion. This is an abstract that Rightful has generated for us from this document. You're not convenient with this abstract, just click on generate abstract again, and it will regenerate the abstract. And if you're fine with it, all you need to do is just click on copy abstract and then go and paste in your Word document. If you click on the paraphrasal, you have a sentence or a paragraph that you think is not reading too well. Copy that paragraph, paste it into this particular window, and then click on either low paraphrase or medium or high. Whichever one you click on, you will see the difference. This is just low will just take care of a few words for you, but medium will change more than few words, and then high will change a lot of words in that paragraph, and that's what makes difference. I want to appeal to us to explore all of these features at our own leisure time. Let's go to Unriddle. This is Unriddle. This is the interface. Now let me click on new, so I'll see how it looks like when it's. Now in Unriddle, you can write directly. If you click on write, this is the interface that you would see. And it says start writing. Give the title, and then you start working with this. But if you don't want to do this, you can simply import a file. I have imported this file, and to do that, just click on new, click on import, select file, and to bring out this dialog window for you. But for me, I already imported one document, so let's make use of that. This Adekunle et al. 2023. I want Unriddle to help me simplify this particular document. I don't have the time to read all of these documents, and yet I want to get a good grasp of what this paper is all about. Okay, I can say, Unriddle, can you summarize? Can you summarize this paper in 3 sentences? I'm asking you to summarize this paper in 3 sentences. Where's my question mark? Okay, go. So the machine is doing its job, and this is it. It says, this study investigates the effectiveness of culturally responsive teaching and assessment, CTCA, in teaching nuclear chemistry to secondary school students, comparing it to traditional lecture method in terms of information retention. And that's very correct. How do I know that? I am one of the authors of this paper, and so I can tell that Unriddle has done a very good job in summarizing that part of this paper. So these are the things you can do more with Unriddle. You can ask Unriddle to summarize this paper to you like you're 5. You can ask Unriddle to summarize to bring out the major findings of this paper, and it will do that for you. And this is how to use Unriddle, and then you can copy and go and the beautiful thing is that you're not just copying and paste. You can just read through the submission that Unriddle has given to you and or generated for you, and then use that to form your notes. If you look at the next window here on my right hand side, it says notes. So if you click on new notes, if you click on new notes, then you can start writing your notes as you read through this document. Let's move to Elicit. This is the interface for Elicit. And Elicit, like Unriddle and like most other ones too, what it does is to help you extract information from any given paper, and then you can use that information to do a very beautiful literature review. Let's say you want to review 20 papers, you can get the instead of these 20 papers within 2 hours, and then before you know it, within less than 5 hours, you can have something very robust, and that will not be plagiarized, and that will not also be AI generated documents, but at least with the machine, we would have been able to simplify and quickly get the information that we want from this paper. If you want to read 20-page documents and you have 20 of them, you can tell how long that will take. So let's explore Elicit a bit. This is the home page. If you come to library, you can have uploaded 3 papers here. You can upload. If you come to this box, you can see upload papers. If you click on upload paper, you can upload new documents into Elicit. And once you upload the documents, it goes straight into your library and you can make use of them. Let's extract data from paper 1. This is my first paper here, and the title is Impact of Cultural Techno-Contextual Approach on Learning and Retention, a study on nuclear chemistry. Just like the name of the AI, Elicit. I want to elicit the following from this paper: the main findings, the intervention that was used, and the outcome that was measured. If you scroll to the right, you see other other boxes that I've asked on Elicit to generate for me, and you can add more to it. These are the items that you can generate from Unriddle. So if you want methodology, just click on methodology. It will add that box for you. It will look into the paper and tell you what or how that study was carried out. And that is how you can see we already have an answer. It says the methodology used in this study included an explanatory sequential. Let me scroll down. Let me scroll to the left. Okay. It says it included an explanatory sequential mixed method approach, a quasi-experimental research design, and the rest as you can see on the screen. This is how Elicit works. You can add, you can delete, you can just do anything that you want, and you can load 5 papers and ask it to generate all of these for each of these paper. And if you go to the Okibukola matrix for conducting literature review, if you use that with Elicit, you can quickly fill in that matrix for about 50 papers within 1 hour, because all of the key points that you want, Elicit within seconds will fetch them out for you in all of these papers, and then you can do a very beautiful and robust literature review for your study. Let's look at Jenni AI. This is Jenni AI, and a lovely tool as well. This is the interface. You can write with Jenni AI. Jenni AI, unlike others, you can write with Jenni AI. Let's say I want to write an essay on AI in education. The machine will automatically generate the writings for you, and you can decide on whether you want to accept or not accept or modify what are generated for you. So let's start with this. It says, in today's rapid changing world, the significance of accurate weather forecast cannot be overstated. Okay, if I like that, I'll just say accept, and then it has given me another sentence. If I like it, I'll just say accept. You can see it's once you accept, it will darken that part of the document for you for it. Although I think that I've reached my limit for today. If you look at the left-hand side here, it's saying AI limit 200/200 for today. But this is how Jenni AI works. So it continues to give you sentences, and then you can modify the sentence. You can accept it. You can say you don't want it. You can clean it off. You can do anything that you want with it, and at the end of the day, you can copy. Not only that, okay, let's look at this. If I want to customize this, I can say, okay, I don't want to continue writing, but I like you to write me an opposing argument to what you what you have already given to me, and you click on opposing argument only because I've reached my word limit for today. Otherwise, it will just write me an opposing argument for this particular sentence. And if you come to the right hand side here, you will see that you are also able to upload documents into your library. And then when you upload documents to your library, you can ask Elicit to cite that document for that particular statement if you think it tallies. For example, if I click on this, it's expected to cite Oladejo et al. For that particular statement that has given to me. And you can see that is already imputed here, and it's telling me that, okay, this is the reference for that particular in-text reference that you have cited, and it's APA 7. If I don't want that, I can change it to MLA or Harvard or AIE or Chicago. If I click on Chicago, it can see it has changed. But just because I'm using the free version, that's why this is not unlocked. But if we were to use the paid version, this particular reference list will be generated for us, and we don't have to worry about when and how to generate our reference lists all over again. That is the beautiful thing about Jenni AI. Let's now go to SciSpace. SciSpace is a very lovely AI tool, and we're going to spend a bit of time exploring SciSpace. This is the home page. This is the home page of SciSpace. You can do literature review with SciSpace. You can ask questions through the copilots, you can extract data, you can paraphrase. Beyond that, if you come to the left-hand side here, there is a library where you can upload the papers, just as we have seen in other ones as well. We can do literature review with this, the copilots. You can generate citation. We can paraphrase, and of course, it has AI detector. Another beautiful thing about SciSpace is that you can add it as extension to your Chrome. I have done that for my Chrome, and that is why you see when I'm working, if I go to I open a Google sheet now, and if I type in water, let's just say I type water, it will tell me that, okay, this is water, but do you want to compare insights? This insight is because I have added SciSpace as an extension, and this is it here on the left hand side here. So it says launch SciSpace, so I can launch this into SciSpace, and that's another beautiful thing about most of these AI tools. You can either add them as extension to your Google or add them as add-in to your Microsoft Word. So let's go back to SciSpace. Yes, SciSpace, we want to, let's just pick one of the demos to review a literature. You have a question. It says, how does climate change impact biodiversity? Let's click on this and let's see what SciSpace will do. Okay, the machine has generated an insight for us about this title. Insight from 5 papers that are talking about climate change and their impacts and its impacts on biodiversity. From 5 papers, this is a very short insight that you can read to have a good understanding of what impacts climate change has on biodiversity. But beyond that is that if you come to this left-hand side, we will say that it says paper 10, that is 10 papers, each of them with a title. And the beautiful thing here again is that you can generate reference lists from SciSpace, just as you can do with Google Scholar. So if you click on this column, it will tell this is the reference for that particular paper. You can copy if you want APA. If you want MLA, you can see it's changing. If you want Chicago, if you want Harvard, if you want Vancouver, whichever one you want out of these options, you can just click on it and then copy that particular reference. Not only that, for open access papers like this, that the machine has automatically help you to fetch, we can download this paper. If you click on the PDF like this, you can see that it's loading. If you look here, it's saying that it has downloaded this paper for me. And if I click on it, this is the paper. This is the paper. And you can decide on what you want. Let's go back to SciSpace. Okay, I don't want textbooks. I only want PDFs for this particular literature review. Just click on PDF. It will take away all other materials and leave PDF materials only. Okay, I want open access. Open access papers. It will do that for you. So it will take away all non-open access papers, and then you can download all of the papers that the machine has taken the insights from. Beyond that is that you can add more filters. Let's look at this publication type. You can say, okay, all I want is journal article. I want journal articles and I want book chapters. That's all. And then I click apply. Because each time I'm doing this modification, is reloading, trying to apply the new settings. Okay, I want to filter by year. I want just papers for the last 3 years. I'll click on this and then I'll say apply. And it will take away anything that is above 3 years. And let's look at it together. We have here now is this one. This paper was published in June 2023. The next one, 2023. The next one, 2023. The next one, 2023, 2023, 2023, 2023. You can see very recent papers, 2022, 2023, 2022, and like that. This is one of the very beautiful features of SciSpace that I like so much. So with these insights, you can, and like we did for Elicit, you can do the same for SciSpace as well. You can see this is the insights. This is a summary of abstracts. You can click on this. You see this is the results for each of these papers. This, it tells us the method that was used, the limitations of each of the papers, the practical implications of these papers, and if you want more, you can add more filters to this. So this is how SciSpace works. We have explored Rightful, we have explored Unriddle, Elicit, Jenni AI, and SciSpace. All of these other ones too that we showed earlier will do almost the same thing for us. One particular thing that we have not checked is the AI detector, and I'm coming back to that in a bit. This is connected papers. I'd like us to look at the paper in 1 minute and see the beautiful maps that it can generate for us. I can copy a DOI of a document. This is a document, and I want to copy the DOI of this particular paper. It's copied, and I'm taking it to connected papers. So I'll just paste this DOI, and I'll say build a graph. So what content paper is doing for you is saying, okay, you have a parent paper, but don't worry, with this one paper, you need not to worry yourself to keep searching for other works. This work is good for you. I can help you find similar papers to this work that will help you do your literature review, write your background, write your arguments in your results without you need to stress yourself looking for other similar papers just from this particular one. So you can see the map that has given to us here. Let me try to expand this a bit. And this is it. So you can see Oladejo 2022, Ifeanyi 2023, all of these papers are similar to this one. This is the original paper and then connected to all other papers. We can explore this the feature of these connected papers more and more. It's similar to what research rabbits will do for you. They have similar functions, and then you can look at which one suits you best and then make use of it that way. Let's now look at how to use AI machines to check if a document is AI generated or human generated, and that is where our task for this practical will come from. Okay, this is practical aids. So what is it for practical aids? What we'll be doing is we'll get two documents, one which is AI generated, either through ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini, and another which is human generated, but not more than 1,000 words. We'll use these three AI machine to detect whether the document is AI generated or not. So let's get to work. Here is Scribble. We can use Scribble to generate, to check whether a document is AI generated or whether it is human generated. I remember in the last debates that we had, there was, everybody was like, I remember two of the participants made mention of their students, going to use AI machines to generate their assignments and come to submit to them. Fine, it's good. Our students will do that, but because we are teachers, we are one step ahead. So we also can detect whether the document is AI generated or not. Let's go to ChatGPT to pick a document. This is ChatGPT. I have tried to load a particular. I asked ChatGPT to write me an essay of not more than 1,200 words on the role of agriculture in Nigeria's economy, and it has done that for me. So I'm going to copy this part. I'm going to copy that document. I can just copy from here, but to copy the source alongside with it, or I can copy from here. I'll do Control C. So I'm taking this to Scribble. And I'll delete what I have here already, and I'll say paste. I'll come down and I'll click on Analyze Text. has done that in a few seconds. And here is what I have. 100% is saying that there is a likelihood that this 100% likelihood, that's one likelihood, that is certainty, that this document is AI generated. And that is very correct. Very, very correct. So let's see what another AI tool will say. Let's check. Let's try. I have tried it, and this is the result that I got from Zero GPT. It says that the document was 95.41 AI generated. And I've also tried Qbot. Qbot says, oh, that particular document was, 66% AI generated. Fine. Let's now look at what is not AI generated and let's see what results we would have. This abstract, I am sure, is not AI generated, so we're going to copy it and try it out. Let me try to highlight this and copy again. Control P. This is pasted, and I want to say analyze text. Okay, this is the results. It says chance text is AI generated is 0%. I am sure that that particular document was not AI generated. Let's try that as well. Let's clean what we have here. I just do Control A and I'll sorry please. I can just do Control A here and say delete, and I'll paste the new one. And I'm saying analyze text. You can see the results we have. It says 0%. So with this, these are very, very effective tools to check documents that are AI generated or human generated, as compared to the features that are available in Rightful and SciSpace. SciSpace is even a bit more potent than Rightful, and I'm guessing that perhaps it's because we are using the free version. If we were to be using the paid version, perhaps the results that will come from them would be a bit more reliable than it is at the moment with this free version. And you can explore all of these features on our own at our leisure and at our leisure hour. So what would we do as our practical for this particular lesson? It's rather simple. These templates will be shared with us, and then further instructions about the practical will come from the Facilitator General. So, but this will be the instruction most likely. You get two documents, one which is AI generated. Just pick any topic of your choice. Go to ChatGPT, Copilot, or Gemini that we are very used to. Get any document from them, and then go to Scribble, to Zero GPT or Qbot to check or to verify the status of that particular paper, whether it is AI generated or not. When you do that, then we'll screenshot our answers. Okay, for Scribble, what I got earlier was 100% from the AI generated documents. All I did was to screenshot that. So, okay, let's say I want to replace that with this. Let me do the second part of that assignment, which is for the human generated document. If this were to be my answer, all I would do is, for my own computer, there's a key here called FN print scan. And I think this is good because I know that for some of us who are not very used to this, when we want to capture anything on our computer screen, we'll still make use of our phone to snap it. Fine, it's not bad, but with Module 8's experience, we can take a step further to learn how to screenshot our computer screen and pasting it into any documents that we want to make use of it. So for my own system is FN and then the print screen. For some other computer, just the print screen alone will work. So try either of these two options out for your system and you should have an answer. So I'll do FN print screen on my system, and I assume that that particular screen is captured. So I'll come to the second part of the assignment, which is human generated document. So I'll put my cursor here and I'll say Ctrl V. So this is my answer for scribe. You will recall that we have also tried it out for keywords. I'll just go there and I'll go and screenshot my answer. So and this is it. It says 0%. So I'll just do FN print screen. It's as simple as that. And I'll come to my document here and I'll say keywords. So it's pasted. And that is it. And then I'll take the same document to zero chat GPT, zero GPT. Forgive me for that. So that same document I'll copy. I can just do it in 1 second. Actually, more than 1 second. So I've copied this text again, and I'll come to zero GPT, wipe off what I have here. I've wiped off the initial one through Control A and delete, and I'll do Control V of the new text, and I'll say detect text. So he's doing that, and you can see it says zero AI GPT. So I'll just screenshot this particular part of it that is my answer, FN print screen, and I'll come to Word. I'll just place it under zero GPT, and I would say Control V. It's pasted. So this is, I've completed my task for practical 8, and you can see that. So under AI generated documents, I can see it gave me 100% here. Zero GPT gave me 94% for the same document, and keywords gave me 66% for the same document. While for human generated documents, each of the tool gave me 0% and telling me that yes, you are free from having plagiarized in terms of using AI machine for your documents. This is the end of practical 8. Once you're done with it, then we'll submit as usual in our class sites, and then any other instructions that would follow will come from the facilitator general. What have we learned so far in today's lesson? We have scanned through over 10 AI tools that can help us to enhance and support our research activities. We have explored at least 5 of them: Rightful, Unriddle, Elicit, Jenni AI, SciSpace. We looked a bit at connected papers as well. And we have also used keywords, zero GPT, and then Scribe to analyze text using their AI detector. This is what we have learned in today's lesson. Thank you so much for your attention. I do hope that we'll have fun doing our practical 8. Bye-bye, and thank you.